as we look at debt service, there's current debt service, and then there's prospective long-term obligations that might be related to anticipated costs related to labor specifically. How do we forecast those, and are they forecasted as a current liability in any extent, and is there any funding that is provided within the current year's budget or future year's budget to cover or provide for reserves to accommodate any costs that might be incurred as a liability?
Board President and Board Member Clark, if I'm understanding what you're really wanting to look at is less the issues of bus purchases that we might use debt for, although that certainly is there, or other things, but really around that, the labor side, is that right? Specifically, the two major obligations that we have are first relative to pensions. There is a long-established practice of fully funding pension trust funds. There are two trust funds we have. We're, by the way, not a PERS member, one of the few public agencies that is not. The pension fund is both. There is one fund for the union members and one for non-union. Board Member Lehrbach is the representative from the TriMet Board as a trustee to those, to the union ATU trust fund. We are on a scheduled basis to be able to fully fund that. It's amortized over a number of years. Obviously, the stock market losses compounded those issues. Generally speaking, if the ATU, the union contract is a bit over 50% funded. That was up higher than that, but for the stock market losses. The management trust fund was, in fact, had been a little bit over 100% funded. The losses to that took that down into, as I recall, around in the 70% range. But again, those are going forward. The other major category is what's called post-employment benefits, other post-employment benefits, OPEB. The current requirements are that and the budget reflects that, what the overall other post-employment benefits are, which is really kind of the health care, non-pension obligations. That's listed as and is required to be listed at $632 million. Those will be or the actuarial will look at those again and such. Obviously, in the process of negotiating a union contract, which you heard from the Finance Committee on, that's a process that's underway right now, and that will make, depending on what comes out of that, will make a difference on those so-called OPEB or other post-employment benefits. So those calculations are there. There is not at the moment any dollars in this budget that are being contributed to an OPEB trust. We are handling those and have historically, as most entities have, on a cash, annualized cash basis.
Thank you.